At the Elimination Chamber, we will find out if Cody Rhodes will accept The Rock's offer, his soul in exchange for being the WWE corporate champion, The Rock's champion. I've already talked about the likelihood of Cody Rhodes declining this, which is extremely high, and the possibility that the eventual corporate champion becomes CM Punk. However, the most interesting theory that I have is that it'll be Drew McIntyre. Here's why. Drew McIntyre has been on a long, winding road in WWE, from his initial run as Vince McMahon's chosen one to his eventual release, and then his rebirth in TNA and on the indies for companies like ICW. He worked so hard to get back to the WWE and eventually won the WWE Championship, but in front of no fans. Drew is always fighting for his moment, while others seemingly were handpicked to have 20 moments, like Roman Reigns. Drew could never be happy for more than 5 minutes, just as he lost the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 40 in just over 5 minutes. Drew should be seen as one of WWE's top babyfaces, a man that carried the company through the pandemic and is coming off one of the best years of any wrestler in the company's history, a true workhorse for the company. However, that is not the case, and it outlines WWE's biggest problem. WWE is elevating many part-time talents like a John Cena. CM Punk rarely actually wrestles now, and Roman Reigns. WWE is prioritizing wrestlers that came from one company and now are here, and not rewarding the guys that have stuck around for so long and that have been there and worked so hard to maintain their spot. Drew McIntyre knows all about this, as he was released and had to work his way back up to WWE from places like TNA, reinvent himself, and increase his value so that he could be a more valuable asset to the WWE. The problem is, now he is one of those assets that is no longer valued as high as the new ones. The Cody Rhodes, John Cena, The Rock, CM Punk. Hell, even the presentation and pushes for people like Penta or Logan Paul with his mainstream appeal. Drew McIntyre is constantly attempting to keep his head above water. And it doesn't matter how good of a wrestler he is or how good of a promo he is. It doesn't matter what he's done for the company. He just isn't Hollywood. He isn't box office. McIntyre's current heel persona isn't just about him being bitter over his WrestleMania 36 win happening in an empty arena, or it's not just about him being bitter that he lost the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 40 in just over 5 minutes. It's resentment. Resentment towards the fans, resentment towards management, and most importantly, resentment towards WWE's handpicked golden boys. This creates the perfect storm for WWE to position Drew as the corporate champion. McIntyre stated that when he left after the brutal encounter with CM Punk at Hell in a Cell, nobody cared. Nobody checked in on him. None of these people that he said were his friends, his family, cared. And that changed Drew McIntyre's perspective on the company, on his so-called friends. He was alone. There was only one person that called him. Now, the question is, who is that one person that called Drew McIntyre? And personally, I believe that one person is The Rock. And WWE could have been planting the seeds of Drew and The Rock all along. You see, when Drew McIntyre returned, he didn't come back as another challenger. He came back as the bloodline hunter. He systematically targeted members of Roman Reigns' bloodline like Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn. This storyline where he aimed to dismantle the bloodline piece by piece and get revenge for what happened at Clash of the Castle back in 2023. It could have all been driven by The Rock. What if The Rock called Drew, knowing all of the potential that he had and the frustration that he had consistently built up, and he knew that he could make Drew into his own personal monster? And there's more subtle clues if you look into Drew McIntyre and The Rock's alliance. The Rock has acknowledged Drew's work ethic and rise into the company.
Personally, I like Drew McIntyre. I think he's got a great look, a great build, and especially as he continues to hone in on his craft and connect with the audience, which is always the most important thing.
He even made the video with Drew McIntyre re-signing. He had The Rock taking credit for getting Drew to re-sign, awarding him a dope-ass sword in the process. And when Drew McIntyre and The Rock were talking on Netflix, The Rock said, "I'll take care of it." What was he talking about? Drew went after so many of the babyface bloodline members, but didn't go after Solo. That may be because Solo is much more aligned with The Rock nowadays, as they are both currently seen as the heels, and that this is the long game for The Rock to take out Roman Reigns without actually having to put his hands on him just yet. Historically, WWE loves a good corporate champion. Triple H in the early 2000s, Seth Rollins in 2015, and even The Rock himself in 1998. McIntyre fits the mold perfectly. He's a company guy. He looks like a world champion, but it's more important than that to Drew. It's not just about winning championships. It's about being valued, something that the fans fail to do, but the corporation will accomplish. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe that Drew McIntyre will actually be the corporate champion? Will he be the one to be revealed to be working with The Rock? I think that the seeds are planted there, and it makes a lot of sense. I think CM Punk makes just the most logical sense when you just look at it just one for one. But I think if you look at the whole picture, Drew McIntyre makes a ton of sense. I know it doesn't have the gravity, the insane change, maybe the culture shifting moment that WWE could be looking for, like a CM Punk or even a John Cena or Cody Rhodes. But I think that there is a lot that makes sense with Drew aligning himself with The Rock. This can also eventually get Drew McIntyre his match against Roman Reigns, which would be really, really cool. And finally, it's been overdue for a long time. And then this can also lead to The Rock versus Roman. This can also get to Drew Cody. Drew McIntyre could be the man that retires John Cena because of his involvement with The Rock. Look, Drew McIntyre has had an incredible year. I think that he is the best in WWE. And after that 2024, he deserves a massive reward. I think that this could absolutely be it. Side note, just kind of some things talking about this channel. I was looking over a lot of what you guys really resonated with, and I didn't realize that I was really making video essays. The Death Riders video that did so well, the Finn Balor video that did so well. I'm kind of going through the history and going through kind of like the landscape of a wrestler. And I didn't realize that I was doing that, and that's what you guys really, really gravitated towards. So I do think that I want to do more so video essays, kind of longer explainer videos, I guess, than just do my normal daily uploads that I was trying to do. I was so like hell-bent on making like daily uploads, and while it's great to see, hey, a YouTuber that you like is uploaded every single day, I think that I really want to make something substantial. And I think that doing stuff like this could actually be a lot more substantial. And like I was just talking about in the Drew video, something more of value. And I want to give you guys the best value and the most substantial content that I can. So while I'm absolutely not taking like a break from uploading videos, I think that you're going to see more of these explainers, mixed in with some, me just talking about some of your guys' stuff, some just random theories that I have. I'll still be uploading shorts and everything, but I want to pull back from the daily uploads to make a little bit more substantial, still hopefully weekly uploads of some explainers and video essays, because I think that that's what you guys gravitate towards, and I find it more rewarding when I do stuff like that, and you guys gravitate towards it. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys so much. You let me know if you think Drew McIntyre is doing this. This could all literally be revealed at Elimination Chamber, and this video has like 3 days to breathe. So enjoy the 3 days. Deuces.